Allah said in the Quran, "And recite to them the story of Adam's two sons, in truth, when they both offered a sacrifice to Allah, and it was accepted from one of them, but was not accepted from the other. Cain said to Abel, 'I will surely kill you.' Abel said to Cain, 'Indeed, Allah only accepts from the righteous who fear Him. If you should raise your hand against me to kill me, I shall not raise my hand against you to kill you. Indeed, I fear Allah, Lord of the worlds. Indeed, I want you to obtain thereby my sin and your sin, so you will be among the companions of the fire, and that is the recompense of wrongdoers.' And his soul permitted to him the murder of his brother, so he killed him and became among the losers. When Cain killed Abel, that was the first murder on earth, and he did not know what to do with the dead body of his brother. Allah said, Then Allah sent a crow searching in the ground to show him how to hide the disgrace of his brother. He said, 'Oh, woe to me! Have I failed to be like this crow and hide the body of my brother?' And he became of the regretful. And then Allah said, 'Because of that, we decreed upon the children of Israel that whoever kills a soul, unless for a soul, or for corruption done in the land, it is as if he had slain mankind entirely. And whoever saves one, it is as if he had saved mankind entirely. And our messengers had certainly come to them with clear proofs. Then indeed many of them, even after that, throughout the land, were transgressors.' It is clearly mentioned that killing an innocent human being is like killing the whole mankind. And that is nearly 8 billion people today in 2020. And if anyone who witnesses the murder of one person and kept silent, it is like keeping silent in the murder of 8 billion people. This is the law of Allah, and this is the law that some of mankind adheres to, that if you murder a single person or citizen, this becomes a sin against the state or country. But for Muslims, murdering an innocent individual is a sin against the entire mankind. The only killing of any individual that is allowed in Islam, as mentioned in the previous verses, are death penalties for crimes that should only be exercised by the government, and not by individuals after being proven in a competent criminal court beyond any reasonable doubt. The first one is as penalty for murder, in which the family of the murdered may even pardon the murderer by accepting blood money or by simply forgiving the culprit. The pardon of the family supersedes the judgment of the court, as it is their right primarily according to the law of Allah. The second one is as penalty for major crimes such as terrorism, civil disturbance, rebellion, armed robbery, rape, and drug dealing. Terrorists are those that plan and execute actions that cause harm to the life of people and the social order, deserve death penalty according to the law of Allah. Forcing any woman to have sexual intercourse is considered rape, and the rapists deserve death penalty according to the law of Allah. Every 73 seconds in the US alone, a person is sexually assaulted. A child is sexually assaulted in every 9 minutes. Only 5 out of 1,000 perpetrators will end up in prison. Rapists and pedophiles should suffer the death penalty. Drug dealers who cause great mischief in the land by causing people to lose their minds and commit crimes deserve death penalty, according to the law of Allah, for destroying not only the current generation, but also the future generations. If there is death penalty, there shall be peace, because the criminals shall be deterred. Without death penalty, the criminals such as murderers have nothing to be afraid of. Allah knows the psychology of humans, that if the criminals such as murderers know that there is death penalty, they are deterred. The absence of death penalty and mere imprisonment does not guarantee reform for the criminals. They may even become more dangerous inside prison as they get to know more criminals. Most big-time drug dealers will simply continue their drug operations inside the jail and are known to be given special treatments. Recidivism, or the return of criminals to their criminal acts, is a well-known fact after serving their jail sentences. Robbers, murderers, and rapists are known to rob, kill, and rape again after prison. Do you want them to simply go to jail after raping and killing your daughter, only to be free after a few years to rape and kill your other daughter? Terrorists, rapists, and hardened criminals are psychologically sick people. They are cancer to the society. If you do not remove the cancer, then the whole society becomes cancerous. If they are not destroyed by the law, then they will destroy the whole country. The verse that tells us that killing one innocent human being is just like killing the entire humanity is also a proof that Islam neither teaches nor condones terrorism. Rather, the next part of the verse tells us that Muslims are ordered to save the lives of the people, even one life, which is like saving the whole mankind entirely. Allah mentioned the greatness of this deed, which also meant the greatness of its reward. Muslims should be helpful in all things that could save a life or bring benefit to a human being, such as giving food, medicine, and others, even for non-Muslims.